Hello all, welcome back to Code Hub. Today let us solve the LeetCode's daily challenge. And those who don't know about this channel, we actually daily solve the LeetCode's daily challenge and being consistent. So let us solve today's LeetCode daily challenge. The problem is delete columns to make sorted. You are given an array of n strings strs of all of same length. The strings can be arranged such that there is one on each line, making a grid. For example, strs abc, bce and cae can be arranged as like a grid in this fashion. So you want to delete the columns that are not sorted lexicographically. In the above example, column 0 based indexing, column 0 and column 2 that is sorted while column 1 is not. So you would delete column 1. So hope you understand what do they say is column 0 which is ABC and column 2 which is CEE are sorted in lexicographically order, but this column 1 is not sorted in lexicographically order which is BCA. So since it is not sorted, we want to delete the column 1. So the count of the number of columns that we want to delete is nothing but 1. So we return 1 in this example. And in example 2, as you can see, this AB is already sorted. If you form like a grid, AB is already sorted, so we do not delete that particular column, and there is only one column, so the output is 0 here. And for this example 3, the grid will be like this as follows. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, and these S, R. And as you can see, all the three columns are not sorted lexicographically, so we return 3. So the output is 3 in this case. So it is pretty simple problem. What we can do is we want to check for each and every column whether it is sorted or not. And how can we do that? We can just keep track of the previous character and the current character, and we can check whether the previous character is greater than the current character or not. If the previous character is smaller than the current character, it is not an issue, but if it is greater than the current character, it is an issue. So by keeping track of that previous character, if it is greater than the current character, we can have a counter variable that is going to get incremented, and we can break out of that particular loop and come out. So what we can do is we can consider this as a matrix, and we can go for each and every column. For each and every column, we are going to go row wise, and we are going to check whether this current and previous and current is satisfying the condition. If it is not satisfying, it is going to we want to delete that column. So what we can do is we can take the total number of strings strs dot size, and we can also have number of columns num cols. This is going to be the number of columns strs of 0 dot size. And what we can do is we can also have a variable that is going to be the delete columns. This is going to be my answer that is initialized to 0, and at the end of the day I'm going to return this delete columns only. And what we can do is we can run a loop from int call equals to 0, call lesser than the num calls, and call plus plus. And the previous character is nothing but the first 0 indexed string. So char previous is equals to strs of 0 call. So this is my previous character, and we want to run a loop from the first string, in the sense the from DAF and then GHI, like that. So we can say int I equals to 1, I lesser than n, I plus plus. My current character current character is nothing but strs of I call. So we have the previous character and we have the current character now. We want to check whether this previous character is greater than the current character. If it is so, we can increment our counter and we can delete calls plus plus, and we can break out of this loop and come, because we don't want to redundantly calculate it. So once we have encountered we have noted down this current column to be deleted, we can just break it out and come. Else, what we will be doing is for the next iteration, my previous character will become my current sorry, will my current character will become my previous character. So we want to update that as well. So that's it. Now let us try to run our code and see whether it gets accepted or not. Superb, it gets accepted. Let us submit the code now. Great, it gets accepted. Hope you like the solution and let me know in the comments if there are any suggestions. Let us know in the comments as well. So let us see in tomorrow's LeetCode daily challenge. Until then, bye.